Hey guys, this is Gavin. Welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be continuing our prototype group racers series on Forza 7. Today we're going to be doing race 2. And this race will be held at Bernese Alps. For the Bernese Alps 21. This is an 8-lap race and it is at the Stadsplat circuit. And this race will be run during the day. It's our first day race, one of many. So before this race, I did not do a practice race, but I did run a couple laps around the track for practice. And one thing I did do to the car was I put some more downforce on it. Didn't do any upgrades, just went into tuning, went to tune, and just went to aero, and then put a little more downforce. Because I ran a couple laps before I put downforce on it, and a couple laps after I put downforce on it. Before, the car just would not turn, and if it was turning at all, it was oversteering. So I put some more downforce on it, and the car drives a little better. But I was still having a problem with oversteering, so I tuned it one more time, put a little less, I took off a little downforce, and now it drives alright. Doesn't have oversteer, it doesn't have as much oversteer, if any, anymore. Like maybe I ran a couple laps with the setup I'm using now, and I had oversteer in one turn. So I think this is probably the setup I'm going to use for the rest of the game, for the rest of the series. I think this works fine, and I'm hoping it works for the rest of the series. So going into this race, your points standings is with 15 points in first is London Pagani, in second with 9 is Kurt Elliott. In third with 8 is Kristen Soto, and fourth with 7 is Angus Morris, and fifth with 6 is Terrell Saunders, and sixth with 5 is Lexa Patterson, and seventh with 4 is Barrett Sims, and eighth with 3 is Oswald Snelling, and ninth with 2 is Darius Snelling, and 10th is me with only 1 point. And into this race, I'm feeling a little confident. I definitely think that I will do better in this race than I did at Sebring. Because I haven't really raced at Sebring much on this game, but I've definitely raced at this track more than Sebring, so I'm a little more familiar with this track. So, without that being said, with not much more being said, I calculated the time that this race should take. If each lap takes about a minute and a half, this race itself should be around 12 minutes or something like that, around that time. So yeah, it's an 8-lap race, so let's get going. I don't remember ever saying this, but the starting positions are random. Alright. So, green flag is in the air. So we're going to be heading into turn 1 here. There's a long turn. To mess yourself up, you can very much mess yourself up there if you're not careful. As we head into third, going into this turn, you got to be careful. But if you play your cards, or if you drive this turn right, you can get a lot of speed out of it. You're currently in third right now, behind, who's in the 66? Angus Morris. A little contact there with Angus Morris. Neither of us went into the grass or got any more damage, so it looks like we're fine there. Alright. Alright, looks like Angus slowed down prematurely there. Guess he didn't want to jump that, he didn't want to make a jump there. As now we are in second, closing in on leader Carissa Soto as she gets in the wall. A little, not too much, but just enough to help me close in there. It looks like this is definitely going to be a much different race. Definitely seeing that putting some downforce on the car really did help. Actually letting us keep up with everyone. Even maybe challenge for the win here when it's all said and done. I think this actually race might actually be a little too short. Then again, I didn't want these races to be too long. I wanted to try to keep my videos less than like 25 minutes. Because that's the length of my NASCAR videos. At least the videos on my NASCAR Let's Plays. We got Carissa right to our, in the bottom lane there. As I make a little contact with the wall, that's going to slow us down while Carissa can pull away to about a 1 second lead going into turn 1. She definitely seems that she's faster in the straights than I am. But it seems we've got a lot in these turns here. Play our cards right, we can get a big run here. I was so worried in this race it was going to be as bad as the last one. We're just running like in the back. It's like, well, definitely seems these tracks with a lot of turns definitely benefit this car. Sorry about that, guys. That was just my mom telling me that she's heading off for work. So, back to the race. Alright. So, definitely seems like we've got a car that can challenge here for the lead as she slows down, not trying to jump the turn, or trying not to jump the track. Seems that we've got 2 different lines that we run in this turn. Carissa makes a little more contact with the wall. I don't know why I got off the throttle there. Oh god, alright. Definitely did not want that to happen. Big contact to the back of the number 2 of Carissa. Soto. We're gonna have to make some big moves here to get back to the number 2. I think we can do it. And if you are wondering, yes, I do have full damage on. I have it on simulation. But I don't think any of these races are long enough for us to have to take fuel and tires. I think it's just about not wrecking and destroying your car. And I do have rewinds on, but I'm not going to be using them for this series. I don't mind jumping that curve there. Just jumping that. She doesn't like jumping it, but I don't mind getting some speed and just going into the air. Her not doing that cost her about a whole second of time. I definitely need to slow down a little more going into that turn. I just come into that turn with such a head of steam. we're currently on lap 5 of 8. This has definitely been the more exciting of the 2 races we've done so far. I only have 5. This car only has 5 gears. I did not know that. All right, well that's something to keep in mind. This car only has 5 gears. There's some cones on the track. I'm pretty sure I was the one that hit those. Yes, I was actually. I remember now. Ooh, almost getting in the wall there and almost getting back of Carissa. Wondering why I don't jump that, why I don't do a jump there. Because I don't like doing it because it just, you saw what happened when I did, make that jump. I gained like a whole second. So I don't like doing that. For this series, I kind of want to keep the races as a little, like, as even as possible. And Carissa got off the gas there, which made me check up because I didn't expect her to get off the gas there. I'm definitely better than her in that one turn that starts us going downhill. Alright. Well, let me check something. Where did she finish? And at Sebring, Carissa finished 3rd. If she can just hold me off here, or I run into the wall and not able to get off the wall quick enough to where, yeah. That's most likely going to be me losing the race right there. I'm definitely going to have to start making that jump now if I want to even try to catch her. Alright. Alright, we only have 2 laps to go. And Carissa is out to a 4-second lead over me and Angus Morris. Oh my God, Angus, why did you slow down so much? I mean, when they slow down like that, it literally almost makes me jump every time. Legit scares me. Oh my God. We have gained like 2 seconds in 1 lap. You see how much time they lose just by slowing down and not making that jump. Alright, we are on the final lap here at the Bernese Alps. Can I make one last run? It's gonna be close. go. We are here. There we go. She slows down a little too much there, allowing me to pounce and take the lead. In the first race of the season at Sebring, I finished 10th, dead last. But the next race, I'm going to go straight to the front, and I will win at Bernese Alps. I was not expecting any of that. Alright, that was fun. That was very fun. That race was so intense. Alright, so before we close off this video, I'm going to write down everyone's finishing positions, and then I will count up points. Alright, so I have written down everyone's finishing position and everyone's points after the first two races. So, finishing results for this race, finishing first, getting his first win is me. Finishing second is Carissa Nasoto. Finishing third is Angus Morris. Finishing fourth is Terrell Saunders. Finishing fifth is Kurt Elliott. Finishing sixth is Alexa Patterson. Finishing seventh is Barrett Sims. Finishing eighth is Langdon Pagani. Finishing ninth is Oswald Snelling. And finishing 10th is Daria Snelling. And so I took everyone's point, and so after these first two races, I took everyone's points from both races and added them up. And now I will read the point standings, because now we actually finally really have a point standing. So, I will be reading from bottom to top. So, last in points with 3 points is Daria Snelling. Ninth in points with 5 points is Oswald Snelling. 8th in points is, hold on. Okay, I just dropped my phone and almost just quit the video. Alright, so I just had to make a little adjustment. Forgot to write down the number placements. All I did was write the number of the driver and then how many points they have. So I fixed that. Alright, 8th in points with 8 points, coincidentally, is Barrett Sims. 7th in points with 10 points is Alexa Pedersen. 6th with 13 points is Terrell Saunders. Then we had a tie for 4th and 5th, both having 15 points. And they are, in 5th, I gave the edge to the driver who had the higher finish. In 5th with 15 points is Angus Morris. In 4th with 15 points is Kurt Elliott. In 3rd with 16 points is me. 2nd in points, 17 points is Carissa Nasoto. And still first in points with 18 points is Langdon Pagani. A win gets you some, at least this early, a win can get you a little security. I mean, Langdon won the first race and then finished 8th in this race, and he's still points lead. Granted, only by 1 point, still points lead. So, yeah, that's about everything. So, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this race. I know I sure did. It was a fun race. Make sure to join us for the next race, for race number 3 of 11, and we'll be doing the Homestead 20. And that will be a rain race. So, definitely look forward to that. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.